This video is a reflection of the Week 4 readings for AGCM 8710. It was created by Ashley Carroll, a PhD student within the ALEC department. This week's readings were Exploring the Relationship Between Critical Thinking Style and Water Conservation Behavior and the Implications for Extension, Hedonic Value from the Handbook of Value, Perspectives from Economics, Neuroscience, Philosophy, and Sociology, Relationship between utilitarian and hedonic consumer behavior and socially responsible consumption, and hedonic relevance and outcome relevant involvement. So, how do hedonic and utilitarian processing impact consumer behaviors? A behavior of the consumer is a result of attitudes, motives, and values, and can be seen in purchase and consumption behavior. Literature analysis on consumer behavior suggests that consumers purchase goods and services and perform consumption behavior because of the two basic reasons: hedonic gratification from sensory attributes and utilitarian reasons from functional and non-sensory attributes. Now, let's explore hedonic versus utilitarian consumer behavior. Hedonic value is associated with satisfaction of the senses enlarged by experiences of pleasure, entertainment, fantasy, and fun. Utilitarian value can be characterized as task-related needs fulfillment. Constructs like monetary savings and convenience are identified as utilitarian value. The theoretical model of the relationship between utilitarian and hedonic consumer behavior and ethical consumption suggests that hedonic and utilitarian consumer behavior may be antecedents of ethical consumption. The author of the text assumes that egoistic hedonic consumer behavior may lead to the purchase of ethical products because of the impact of guilt, while ethical, hedonic, and utilitarian consumer behavior may have direct impact on ethical consumption. These findings suggest that hedonic consumer behavior may have greater impact on the ethical side of socially responsible consumption than utilitarian consumer behavior. Egoistic hedonic consumer behavior may lead to the purchase of ethical products because of the impact of guilt, while ethical hedonic consumer behavior may have direct impact on ethical consumption. So, what informs consumer decision making regarding environmental perceptions and actions? According to Owens and Lamb's article on critical thinking, as citizens gain more knowledge about environmental issues, they're more likely to adopt positive behaviors to face the issues. The article states that critical thinking styles can vary between seeking information and engagement tendencies, and provides guidance on how people approach and process information. Individuals with a seeking information style are interested in seeking information and are concerned with knowing there was enough time to actively consider all possibilities. Seekers are hungry learners, eager to process and consume a large amount of information. They also recognize that most situations or problems are multifaceted, and no straightforward answer is likely to be found when trying to solve problems. Often, seekers prefer to obtain knowledge by searching through media sources themselves. Individuals with an engagement critical thinking style are highly engaged with their surroundings and therefore are likely to predict problems that will require critical thinking before they happen. These individuals look for opportunities to employ their reasoning skills and are assertive when presented with a problem to solve. They prefer to engage with others in discussions because they appreciate others' opinions, but are also confident in discussing their own reasoning process and how they arrived at their solution. Research has shown engagers prefer to learn through their environment, which involves more traditional face to face contact. Knowing this, how can environmental communicators' knowledge of factors that influence consumers' physiopsychological responses contribute towards development and dissemination of effective environmental communication messages? Critical thinking style can be used to tailor programs to reach individual styles with suitable educational experiences that activate their natural tendencies. Understanding how consumers and clientele think critically and how their critical thinking styles relate to their engagement in environmental issues helps inform the development of extension programs that are more effective. As an extension agent, this means building meaningful relationships and trust with my clients. Having a strong foundation leads to more effective communication and bigger impact. I also believe that helping our 4 H members develop and understand their own critical thinking and problem solving skills will make them more effective decision makers. It is important for consumers to understand what factors influence their decisions so they can make more socially and environmentally responsible decisions.